And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short. When it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Childs. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. Slings it downfield. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complemented quarterback to this offense.
And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Gates. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Childs. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
And your UCF Knights will take over 1st and 10.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the move, it's Gage. The Knights pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCF 21, Michigan State 8.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Direct snap. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I got to say, watching this guy run is giving me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Childs. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 5.
That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over USF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
UCF Knights will take over 1st and 10.
UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation.
Hey, that's a live ball. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game. Oh, look out! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in them.
Touchdown, Spartans! And let's put up points today. What do you say?
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. He's going to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he drops the throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll immediately call timeout. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
First down here for the offense. Snags it quickly on the left. Good, solid tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Spartans are threatening in the red zone. They'll go with a direct snap. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Quarterback adapting. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. Touchdown, Sparty. What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll take another shot here. To the end zone, and is picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Got his man on the outside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook on.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Michigan State 21, UCF 21.
And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the first one. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away? You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for once.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Makes a grab enough for the first. The Spartans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You've really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Second down after that incompletion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Gates. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play-action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan State 32, UCF 21.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win. We've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Second down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. The throw. And that one's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to throw, it's Childs. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the offense going deep down the field, and you can see the speed they have at wide receiver. These guys scare you to death because their ability to stretch the defense and take the top off of the defense. You saw it right there, and all of a sudden this offense is in the red zone.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belly. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Knights in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Now on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds his man. It's Stokes. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's now second down.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it again. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete! He gets it in! Touchdown, Knights! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Childs. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those first downs, you salt the clock away, but when you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. Makes a catch down the right side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Farmer. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Michigan State.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense got it. Hits the accelerator to the right. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.